Good evening and welcome to Bourbon Street Live. Of course, I'm JT Goodfoot.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to JT's Bourbon Street Live. I am your co-host, Steve Graves. I am here, and it is my utmost pleasure to introduce Mr. Mike E. How you doing, sir?
How you doing, man? Nice to meet you.
All right. We're here at Glen Oak Amphitheater, and we are getting ready to partake in the Afro-Flow festivities for today. Tell us a little bit about Afro-Flow.
Afro-Flow, basically, it means flowing from Africa, and it's just reminding people the roots of hip-hop music, the indigenous roots of hip-hop music. And so, we say Afro-Flow, but it embraces all music, all cultures, all people. And we consider it African-inspired hip-hop. You have the Ethiopian influence, where I was born, West African influence, the soul of Detroit and Motown, and the influence of classic American hip-hop, all blended together. So you have spoken word, live music, DJing, cutting, scratching, cultural dancing. It's like gumbo, you mix it all up, put in a pot, put it on top of some rice, and make it sound nice.
Okay, so how long has Afro-Flow been going on?
Afro-Flow in its conception is about 6-7 years old. It's been a long time in the making. This tour is our 4th year doing this tour, and in partnership with the American Cancer Society, and just using music as a way to spread love, like Bob Marley used to say, one love, but using it as a platform to raise awareness regarding cancer treatment and prevention, tobacco cessation and prevention, and then letting people know the resources that the American Cancer Society makes available to every community, from resource centers where women can get tips on how to do makeup when they're going through cancer treatment, wigs, even prosthesis for women who've undergone, breast cancer treatment. There's an 800 number that people can call 24 hours a day in several languages, which is a tremendous resource. My father went through cancer. My little sister used that 800 number to understand what he was going through and to quell some of her fears that she had.
So is this like a 12-month thing? Do you guys take breaks? Because, okay, how long have you been, you said this is your 4th year, so how long this year have you been touring?
We've been touring about 2.5 months this year, and then we do spot dates throughout the year. Excuse me. But, this is full-time for me. I'm a full-time artist. This is what I do. And it's a full-time undertaking because we get our own sponsors. We don't work with liquor and tobacco companies, which pretty much run entertainment. Right. So you have to work extra hard to secure additional sponsorship support. So, we have the American Cancer Society. Pelly Pelly, the urban clothing designer, has been a big supporter of what we do. And so it's a full-time undertaking because it's grassroots. You're not working with your typical event promoters. So you're dealing with people who work in the community at the grassroots level. So not only do we do concerts, we do workshops, we do clinics, we do massive outreach, elementary, middle schools, high schools, colleges, universities, cafes, clubs. We've been to Indian reservations. We've been to hospitals. We've been to ACS Hope Lodges. This is what we do.
Okay, I see that you have a pretty sizable band out there. How many people are, does this Afro-Flow incorporate?
Yeah, it's ever expanding. It depends on what time of year you catch us. You'll see different incarnations of Afro-Flow, but at the core you have myself, DJ Invisible, Kenny Watson, and Sawande Keita. Then this year we just added Pate Jassi from Dakar, Senegal, who's a master bassist and tremendous singer. And then we added 2 traditional dancers from the Ethiopian National Theater, a young lady named Frehiwat Bareka and Danny Kabeda. So about 7 or 8, but we have additional percussionists, dancers, and musicians that you'll see coming into the fold.
And do you have your own opening acts, or do the cities that you go to, do you abstract opening acts from those places?
Yeah, we extract opening acts from the cities we go to because we believe, we're guests in the city. And we don't call them local artists, by the way, because I think when you call someone a local artist, it minimizes their art. And it's like the Bible says, only in his own home is a prophet without honor. So we say, Peoria-based artists or Chicago-based artists. And we want our stage to be a platform for them to be recognized. So from amateur talent to young children to professional talent, we open our stage and let people not just open for us, but rock with us.
Okay, how long typically does your show run?
I guess it depends on the situation. A lot of times, because we do community shows, you have time constraints based on the availability of the facility. But our shows can be anywhere from, 75 to 90 minutes to 2 hours. And, we're rocking crowds with music that most people haven't heard before. But our show is very interactive, very informative, and a whole lot of fun. Our motto is that we don't perform for anybody. We perform with everybody. Old, young, black, white, male, female, Latino, Asian, Caucasian, it doesn't matter. Wherever you from, if you come to one of our shows and you don't find some element with which you can connect, then something's wrong with you. Because we're going to give 200%, whether it's 1,000 or 1 million people in the audience.
Right. Okay, so what is your part specifically?
My role is as MC and CEO of Afro-Flow. I'm an MC by trade and a spoken word artist. I'm also an actor, but in the context of Afro-Flow, I would be considered the MC. And not just a rapper, but in the classic sense of the old school MCs. Exactly, so that we can showcase all of our artists. And, I'm the founder of Afro-Flow and the financier of Afro-Flow. And, I have some people who are additional visionaries who supported us to help make this come to fruition.